It's so big ass, how I get that
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. What's goody, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank y'all so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over this daggone break room, y'all. Oh boy. All right. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we gonna get into this good Saturday morning, honey. Good morning to Mama Twins, it's Kate Blue, EB, Brianna, Nail. Good morning, y'all. Hey, wait for it. Hope you're having a blessed Saturday. Hope you are as well too, sis. Y'all, we got Jasmine and Skye in the break room, child. And y'all couldn't wait to come over and tell me and Kiki yesterday, good morning, sunrise. And I said, oh, let me go take a look. Well, y'all, Jasmine is and Skye are doing the big girl teens, okay? They are doing big girl teens. And child, we are here for it. You hear me? Because y'all know over here, baby, we just khaki kegel. Because, girl, I'm just saying. When did getting a couch become new beginnings? Oh my God. That just tickles me every time I see the title. I'm like, wait, hold on. We got a new couch and we're doing. I said, well, all right, girl. If you say so. Hey, Miss V, Miss TLD, Latoya in the building. So, hey, Soft First Side, Nalanda. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the break room. Did y'all see yesterday Diddy got 50 months? Yeah, y'all, Diddy got 50 months. And you know what? I don't know if you guys took a look at some of the commentators that were covering the Diddy trial that went back out there for the sentencing. The energy seemed kind of off. Did anybody notice that? I'm talking about Tisa Tales, Armand, a lot of the people that were covering it, their energy seemed real off. Like they were not, I guess covering the Diddy trial initially was more interesting because you were finding out things that you did not know, right? But once it came time for sentencing, hey YOLO, hey D Nikki, once it came time for sentencing, I think a lot of people kind of already preconceived what could potentially happen. I think Diddy was facing like 20 years. I believe the prosecutors wanted to him to do, I think it was 11 years. And the judge ended up giving him basically 50 months, which is 4 years and 2 months. And he's already done about 13 months. So essentially, based off what things people were saying, he may do about 2 years. And it was so funny, y'all, what we end up finding out yesterday at the sentencing, that Diddy, apparently he scheduled a speaking engagement in Florida for Monday. Hey, JG, good morning with love. Jenny, Greenheart. Y'all, Diddy scheduled a speaking engagement for Monday. So I guess Diddy really thought that he was going to be set free yesterday. And the judge said, not so fast, not too much. Not too much, Sean Puffy Combs. Baby, the judge said, no, you about to sit down for a minute. You done already made yourself comfortable. You've been in federal custody for about 13, 14 months. Honey, the judge says, not too much, Diddy. And child, he gonna have to be carted. And he was down there at the jail, federal jail. Now, child, he about to go to the federal penitentiary. So It's over with, y'all. Apparently, Diddy also got some two new lawsuits. Diddy did speak yesterday. Child, the man busted out in tears. And let's be honest, if I was him, I would be crying too. uh, you said, why would he do that though? Latoya, I mean, the arrogance of it all. Think about it. The whole reason why he's in this situation is because he became too arrogant. And me personally, him scheduling that speaking engagement just shows, in my opinion, that he took the judicial system for a joke. He thought his money was going to buy him out of those situations, and it didn't. You said, did he need to pay Mr. Trump money, and he will parole him? Possibility he paroled. I mean, what he do? Who was it? Lil Wayne and what was the other boy name? The rapper from Florida. I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, he'll get time served. He'll get time served. He's already done 13, 14 months. So he'll get credit for that. Obviously, that's the law. He has to get credit for that. If he does a drug class, he could get credit for that. So if you think about it, he could probably do about a year and a half, 2 years. Kodak Black. Thank you, Relly Rail. Kodak Black. Those are the two that come on the top of my head that Trump pardoned. If there's more, y'all can say it in the chat. I don't keep up with all that, but I do know those two. So, me personally, I just really feel like 4 years versus his whole entire life. And you know what the sad part is? Diddy has lost a lot, but he still has his life. He still has some, his money that he was able to, fund his trial or whatever. But him only having to do, being sentenced to 4 years, when the women that was affected by, being in a relationship with him essentially have to wear those scars for the rest of their life, like literally for the rest of their lives. And that's the part that a lot of people were upset about. They felt like the judge did not care about the victims of Diddy's reign and just victims in a whole. You said, I bet R. Kelly mad. Well, R. Kelly didn't have Diddy money. So R. Kelly did not have Diddy money. And it is what it is when it comes to that. R. Kelly did not have Diddy money. So it is what it is when it comes to that. And R. Kelly was apparently around there touching on little cheering. So, or, I don't know. Like I said, I'm glad it's over with because the talk of Diddy is just apparently Diddy, while he's been locked up in New York at the federal jail, he's been putting apparently he's been giving people free game that's locked up with him. And I'm thinking to myself, what you giving them free game for? What they gonna do with it? Is they gonna do something with that free game? He was originally facing life in prison. He better take those months and go thank God, especially after the things he did. And it's not even the things that he did, the things that he did for as long as he did them. That's the gag. It's the things that he did for as long as he did those things. He did it for 30 years? And we know of the women who came. What about all the women who weren't able to speak, who didn't have a voice, And my thing is this is the only thing that bothered me about the Diddy trial. Well, there were several things, but one of the things is, the things that he did to the women, Cassie, Jane Doe, and an array of others, these were women he called himself, quote unquote, Kim Porter, God rest her soul. These are things that he, quote unquote, was doing with these women that he had relationships with. Yeah, Maya. These are things that he was doing with women that he had relationships with. And as he was doing these are women that you, quote unquote, I guess, love or liked or whatever, attracted to. Let me use that word because I don't think love wasn't even in the equation. Because how do you love somebody and violate their body like that, or allow other men to violate their body and you watch while their bodies are being violated? Like, I get that Diddy is into voyeurism, but like, my God, it was a lot. Um, yeah, he was this girl fancy. So it's like you did those things, but you yourself have a mother and you have women in your family, a grandmother. You have daughters of your own. You know, it's like it's the fact that he was doing those things to the women that he quote unquote was in relationships with, and would go home or leave these women and those escapades and go love and kiss on his own daughters. Like, how would Diddy feel if a man came and violated his own daughters like that? And when I heard that he booked a speaking engagement for next week, I was just thinking to myself, like, this ninja really think he's, you know, bigger than God. But it's unfortunate that the women who succumb to his I'm gonna say spell, his charisma, you know, they got caught up in thinking that they could be the one, or they could really get Diddy to, all these years Diddy never got married. Diddy's in his late 50s. He never got married. He was a career boyfriend. Um, it's the fact that this man never even married. And if he was gonna marry anybody, you would think he would marry Kim Porter. He never married any of these women. And it's the fact that these women was holding on to him. I don't know for what. Let's be honest. Only they really know. When it took Cassie to have to sue him civilly to get anything. So I don't know. It's just sad. All the way around. But for the women that, fell under his spell, hopefully they have learned how to value themselves more and move on. One thing the judge did say about Cassie, how with the help of Diddy, she got an opioid addiction. And apparently she's still dealing with that opioid addiction, or the remnants of being addicted to opioids. And so I was just like, it's a lot. It was a lot going on, and to be behind the walls of what Diddy had going on in his personal life, in my opinion, is just a little too much. Like, I don't care enough to know about that man and what he got going on for any reason. But all I can say is, it's over with now. So he got to sit down and do whatever time that he has to do. And then when he get out, he could continue on with his life. I'm not going to say he's dealing with any scars, because what scars is he dealing with? But the women that was victimized by him will forever have to bear those scars that, let's be honest, y'all, would never be healed. There's no amount of money that can heal the memories of what those women, and even if they were willing participants or whatever the situation, however you want to think about it, even if they weren't, uh, my thing is this, in my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, they were victims of the situation that they did not know how to get out of it, or did not know how to value themselves. Because let's be honest, there are far more, let me change what I'm saying. There are a lot of wealthy men out there that would have treated them like the beautiful women that they are. Like, Diddy was not the only man with money and popularity. There's far more other men out there that had money and popularity in the industry that more than likely would have did them nowhere near the way that man did them. You know? So all right, y'all. Time to move on. So let's get into this mommy commentary. let's get into this mommy commentary. Hey, Latoya. So, y'all, let's get into Skye first. So, Skye did a video, you guys. Skye says she got a new couch. And, I don't know about y'all, but when I get new furniture, I mean, let's be honest, I've been getting new things, all my adult life when it comes to upgrading things that I have bought. And, when I feel like it's time, like bedroom suits or living room suits or kitchen tables, like that's constant rotation for me. When you buy things, you love it when you buy it. And then after so long, you be like, oh, I want something new. I want a different look. So, you know, but the excitement more so for Skye than Jasmine. Jasmine basically just called it new beginnings. But for Skye, like she was literally geeked up. And I'm gonna let her do the talking, okay? New from the curb or new. Wait for it. It looks new. If somebody sets the furniture that Skye just put in her house, if they set that outside, they shouldn't, because it's a nice set, but going into her home, it's not going to be nice for long. That's the sad part about it. Like, it's great to get new things. It's great to feel like you accomplished something, right? But it's the reality that Skye's family won't keep it up. You said, Nisha said, I feel like that about my couch. I spent 1,500 on it, and it's less than 2 years and want to change it already. Yeah, and you know what, Nisha? When you bought that couch, you was like, "Oh, this looks so cute in my living room," and you just like, "Okay, girl," you know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, and 2 years later, I'm like, maybe I'll move this to my family room and get something newer for my living room. It's just, when you're used to having things, it's just rotation. You're not all geeked up about it. I agree. Skye family is going to destroy that. Oh, yeah, baby. They're going to destroy it down to the bone. You hear me? They're going. But you know what was so funny about all of this? Well, we'll get into it when we talk about Jasmine. I'm going to say that for the commentary on the Jasmine part. You said both their sofas are tacky. I bet Jasmine rental all that again. She would have showed them delivering it if she bought it. Well, you know what, Elizabeth? I don't know if she's rented it or not. Now, in my opinion, maybe Elizabeth, you have a little different taste. I definitely wouldn't. I don't feel like Skye and Jasmine's furniture is tacky. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Jasmine's better because I like the color gray, especially for the living room. I think gray, that's somewhat of my color scheme. But I don't think Skye or Jasmine's couch is tacky. I don't think so. But maybe you just have a different taste, a different style. Okay, well, let's just say that. Let me say this. I can't make you feel like if you think it's tacky, then okay. I don't like leather. That's just okay, Elizabeth. So that's what it is. You don't like leather, okay? And that's fine. Some people don't. I'm not a big leather gal either when it comes to the furniture. But I don't think I do like Jasmine's better. I do. I do like it better than Skye's. I don't really. Well, Skye's is okay, but I wouldn't have purchased it. I'll just say that. I wouldn't have purchased it. But let's get into Skye's video. Oh no, Elizabeth, you didn't offend anyone. At least I'm not offended. I don't, but I'm not gonna just say it's tacky because I don't think tacky is. Well, I don't think it's tacky. I'll just say this, like you just said, it's just not my taste. Leather is best for kids. Yeah, if you take care of it. To me personally, I don't know, because you got to be careful with leather. Now, I guess you're saying that Caribbean when it comes to like spill proof and things of that nature. But when you are sleeping on it and bouncing on it and jumping on it and stuff like that, if you don't take care of the leather, it'll eventually start wearing real bad. I had a leather couch years ago, and I had it for about, how long did I have that couch? It was a sectional. About 7 or 8 years, I think. Maybe about 8 years. And towards the end, it you could see the wear and tear on it. It wasn't horrible looking, but I just outgrew that look. I didn't like the look anymore, so I got rid of it. Okay, y'all, let's get in the Skye. Yeah, even if it had removable couch covers, Latrice, Skye still wouldn't wash it. She don't even wash her clothes, her and her children clothes regularly. Since you really think she gonna wash couch cushions? I mean, I understand what you're saying, Latrice, but yeah, she's not that gal. Okay. So she needs to stick with, like, she just needs to be able to take a rag and wipe it down. Yeah, if she's not gonna keep up with her laundry of her and her children, girl, she damn sure ain't gonna keep up washing couch covers. Okay.
Welcome back to another video. Welcome back. So we're about to get this living room cleaned up because
Yeah, that's true,
your girl
Elizabeth.
got some new furniture. Okay, and y'all look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
OMG,
Guys,
we gotta get it done.
We gotta clean it.
We gotta get it done.
Clean it.
Hey, teamwork. Let's go now.
How do you how hold on. How do you do that? No, really, y'all. Like, how do you? I understand. I understand dusty. I understand needs to be swept. I don't understand this. Look at the size of these children. Look at all that ish up under that couch. Look at the size of these children. These are not little bitty boys or little bitty girls. These are big kids. How come these kids don't understand if you mess it up, clean it up? It's her got clothes all over. Child, at this point, we don't know stuff clean, dirty. And it's the fact that this woman lives like this routinely. First and foremost, the kids wouldn't be chilling in the living room. If y'all don't know how to keep it clean and keep it organized, go chill in your room. Tear your room up. But you're not going to tear up this living room. You're just not going to do it. You're just not going to do it. You said you could. The only thing those kids are cleaning are their plates of food. That's for sure. You can tell this is how Skye was raised, as well, and it's taking her kids the same. Be nasty and messy. Yeah, you could definitely tell this is how she was raised. But they would blame it on depression. They have house look like this. Don't look depressed to me. I'm sure she knew days in advance before this couch was coming, and nobody thought to clean it up. Of course she did. That's the thing. But even if she obviously, y'all, she's doing a video, right? But like you said, she knew days before that when she went to order. Now here's the thing. She calls him husband, works for a renter center type place. So I think that's where she got the furniture from. Some rental center. It's the no curtain rods for me. It's the pink curtains and ain't nothing in the. I'm talking about the current furniture. It's pink curtains, but nothing in the living room is pink. So what we got? It's putting the curtains up there, but no. My thing is this. I think there's blinds to the windows. So all you got to do is just keep the blinds shut. I don't understand why we got curtains. If we're going to put curtains up to a window, why not put them up with a rod? I just don't understand that. Like, and let's be honest, if this is how you live in, why does the world need to know that? It's giving trap house. Right, that's what I just said, Nisha. Or yeah, Nisha said that. I just don't. That's the part that I don't understand. I have blinds up to my windows and curtains, but you best believe the rods is up to my windows with my curtains because again, Skye's been living in this house for months since the beginning of this year. You buy everything else, but you won't buy a curtain rod. That's what I'm saying, EB. That's what I don't understand. Like, why do y'all put this on the internet? I don't know about y'all, but I would be too ashamed. Like, there's no way in the world. Like, who is other than another nasty person? But who is relating to this content? Yeah, Jazz does the same thing. That's what I'm. Do they think curtain rods is a waste? I don't. I just never understood the nailing the curtains up to the window thing. I just don't understand that. I just don't. It's all the clothes that we hauling out of the living room. Are they clean? Are they dirty? And if they're clean, why are we putting them in a bag? I'm just going to look. It was all the clothes up under the couch cushion, baby. Not you taking the broom to wipe the couch. Well, I get this point. She throwing it away, baby. Look at that couch, baby. That couch looked like it was behind a just got married car. Ooh, wait. Is them dirty clothes? At this point, they might as well be. Look at I mean, they just steady pulling stuff out the liver. Look, she got the thing with the hair in the corner. But don't she have an office? You think that's what it is, Elizabeth? Vitamin DC said, and they say we are jealous, girl. I don't think they're saying that anymore. They used to say, look at all that. Look at all that trash she just swept off up under the couch cushions. Oh my God. Look at that, y'all. Look at all that stuff up under that couch. Woo, baby. Look at all that. And this is coming from a mother who raised 4 kids. Baby, this was never, ever. Look at all that ish up under that couch. And see, that come from them kids lounging in the living room. That's what that come. No, oh, Lord. What is going on? Child, they ain't even lived in this house for a full 12 months. God, baby, that's a mess. What is that hanging on what is that, Skye's gown? What is that hanging on the... Oh, my Lord. And now, we know that Skye got this couch from the street curb, and it looks like she's taking it out there back to the street curb. I hope don't nobody come behind her and get it off her curb and put it in their house. This is how Skye keeps roaches. This is why she has roaches. Y'all remember in the old place, the one she got put out of, she was blaming the landlord and all. No, sis, this is why you have roaches. Didn't have nothing to do with the landlord. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everywhere Skye lives, and she shows the house on the internet, this is how all her houses look. This is why this girl keeps roaches. This right here. This is why. You said, what is all that mess? Bags, clothes, paper, shoes, trash, empty juice bottles. I mean, whatever. It's probably a dead body down there too, child. Ain't no telling. Yeah, this is very normal for her. And it's unfortunate because now these kids normalize that too. You know this because this is how they function. The children normalizes this behavior. Now, when it's time to clean up the living room for new furniture, she calls the kids and talking about teamwork. Well, where is that same teamwork when just on the everyday routine by keeping the house clean daily? Where is the teamwork then? When it's time to clean up the mess, it's teamwork. Well, how come we don't use teamwork routinely throughout the week throughout the month to keep it clean. What they turn the fan on for? Do she not got air? Oh, she probably turned the fan on to fumigate the house because the house stank. Y'all notice she just told the kids to go get the fans. Y'all see the fans right here? See the fans? And they're blowing. She told the kids to go get the fans because more than look, the big boy just went and got what the hell do we need 3 fans in here for? And they already, you know why? Because it stank. She's trying to get the smell out. Because if you notice, the door's still open. Look over here in the corner. See the light? See, he just put that. The door was still open. She trying to get the house fumigated. She's trying to get the smell out because the house stinks. Of course the house stinks. If you got pissy, dirty clothes piled up in the living room all through the house, of course the house stinks. And that's what I'm saying. Any man that's laying up in that house with her is just as nasty as she is. Child, a mess. You say you got a feeling the landlord's not going to renew the lease? Hey, Shalonda. Open the windows daily. Child, you ain't even got to open up the windows. Just keep your house clean. I don't open up my windows daily. I don't. But I keep my house clean. I clean it weekly. So I don't accumulate dirty clothes for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So all you got to do is keep you some Free Breeze and some plug-ins and some good Pine Sol or Fabuloso. I'm not a Fabuloso girl. I like Pine Sol. Keep all that going, and you ain't got to worry about fumigating your house. This is just, oh my God. Child, anytime you got to go get trash bags to clean up your living room. Now listen. We're not cleaning up the whole house. We're cleaning up the living room. Anytime you got to go get trash bags to clean up your living room. Hey, Melody. Anytime you got to go get trash bag to clean up your living room, baby, you something nasty. You hear me? Chop up some new lemons and put it all in the sink. Anytime you got to go get trash bag. Now, you see how now the living room is going into a metamorphosis? It's called cleaning. Look at this little lazy boy. He's sweeping with one hand. A mess. Jesus. And she wearing gloves. She is the kid. Well, she might as well wear the gloves. The gloves need to come into somebody's use. All them gloves she bought. I don't know, Lynn. I don't know how you have older children and your house look like nobody live in it but you. You got all these people congregating around, meaning your children, and your house look like that. But y'all remember she told us that her children are spoiled. Well, honey, you need to unspoil them. Okay? You need to unspoil those children. They don't deserve to be spoiled. This comes from lack of discipline. That's all this comes from. This comes from lack of discipline. You don't discipline those children. She's not disciplined. And that's why her house stay nasty. Everywhere this heifer live. Everywhere she live. I bet you there's roaches in there already. I bet you. She got mad when people was telling her when she first moved in it's going to have roaches. She was getting mad at the internet. But girl, look now. 9 months later, 10 months later, look at the house now. That's why people was telling you in the beginning that the house was going to have roaches. Look at the house 10 months later. Lack of supervision. That's true too, Miss OKC. Spoiled is living clean. Exactly. Anytime you got to go get 3 fans for your living room and it ain't even hot outside, That right there showed me without even smelling that her house stank. And she could smell it. That's the thing. She smells the house being stinky. But you all in the kitchen cooking Chef Boyardee meals. But your living room look like a garage. Look like a garage sale. Okay, so now the new couch is coming. Look at the cheering, y'all. They so excited. Po things over there. They so excited to destroy this couch. And that's the man. Remember, I told y'all he working for a rent center place. If I baby, she had to clean the whole house up just to bring in a couch. Or the whole living room up just to bring in a couch.
Do that.
A mess. It's a decent looking living room suit. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't think so. It's not my. I wouldn't have picked that color. Let me say, if I was to pick that, it wouldn't have been that color. No, they didn't mop the floor. Yeah, they gonna tear it up. I guarantee you, when she move out of that house, she gonna take the furniture with her, but it's not gonna look like it is coming in. When the way this furniture looks coming in, I guarantee you, it's not gonna look the same coming out. And it's not. It's a nice. It's a nice. It's better than what she's been using or what she's been having or going to get. It looks far better than what she's normally has in her home. I just wish Skye would take more pride in the things that she gets. Take more pride in your things. Because if she does it, her kids will do it too. Said Roach is gonna set up shop. Honey, she a lie because them kids wouldn't even, baby, the only thing they would do is walk past it. They wouldn't be chilling in that living room. Oh no, honey. oh no. Look at him. Look at Biggie. Yeah, he probably got this from the rent center place that he works at. I hope she don't keep the same pink curtains up with the brown couch. Okay, well, there you have it, y'all. Skye got a new couch. A mess, honey. Well, good, Skye. I'm glad you got something new. Just keep up with it, sis. Child, we gone. Honey, we out of here. It's getting geeked up about a new couch. As if that's I don't get it. It's getting geeked up about a new couch, child. Walk said, it's going to be food all in the cracks all over the couch. It's going to look horrible. It's nice though. Yeah, yeah, but I think it's nice. It's nice. The color is not. I wouldn't have picked that color. But it's nice. I think it's especially for her. Especially for her. Okay, especially for her. I mean, the sofa do look hard, but let's be honest, Elizabeth, they need hard. They don't need nothing soft. Black and Bougie said, I don't like talking about kids, but his big gonna be just like cuz, but he has no male role model whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we wanted them to elevate. This is our version of elevation, I guess. Well, yeah, we didn't elevate it to a sectional. Yeah, it is big enough for all of them. TMR, she got it in a dark color so it can hide food and hide dirt. Yeah. It's the kids falling asleep on it and peeing on it. For me, that's what's gonna happen. Girl, a mess. All right, y'all. Let's get into Jasmine real quick. Jasmine says she's over there doing big girl teens. Okay, she said new beginnings. Sister got her a new living room suit. Now, me personally, I like Jasmine's far better because I like the gray. I think the gray is cute. I think the gray, excuse me, is very cute. Now, in the beginning of this video, Jasmine did a promo that we are going to just discreetly go right past. Okay. Let me see. Let me get to the part where she announces that she's going to be getting a new living room suit. All right. Let me get y'all on in. Skye he's so nasty to me, girl. I can't stand. Ugh. She's just so nasty to me, golly, with all them damn kids. And that's the thing. Stereotypically, people try to say, "Oh, or let me say this. Stereotypically, if you're a big, large family, people honestly think, oh, well, I bet your house is cluttered and nasty. That's not true. There are many people with big families who don't keep nasty houses. There are many people. You just got to want to be clean. And let's be honest, y'all. Skye does not want to be clean. Clean is not in her. Okay? Clean is not in her at all. So let's get into Jasmine and the cheering.
Go, Ava. Aiden, don't push. Don't push it. As you guys know, I have been without furniture.
Sis says she been without furniture.
And honestly, y'all, people were talking shit, whatever. I didn't care because at the end of the day, I told myself I'm going to do everything by all means necessary to get what I need to get for my house.
Now, here's the problem I have with this statement. Jasmine, you've been living independently for years, sis. People weren't talking shit because you didn't have furniture. People were trying to figure out why don't you have furniture in your home? Because you are a mom of 5 children. It's not like you had a natural disaster, a fire. None of that happened to you, sis. You had furniture, but you threw it away, sold it, whatever you did with it. So people were just trying to figure out what's tea now, sis. Like with the girlies, especially with you living on the internet, right? Now I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jasmine has on 2 new necklaces. Okay. And the reason why I noticed this because she talks about these necklaces in later in the vlog. But this is a woman who's on TikTok shop. Now let's be honest, y'all. These necklaces are not real expensive. I think they're like, I don't know, 10, 12, $13. They're under 20. Let me say that. They're under 20. And let's be honest, she should, if she want to go to TikTok and get her little necklace, okay, girl. I mean, but it's getting furniture and all on TikTok shopping and doing all that. And less than a month ago, you were on the internet. We're gonna talk about this until we don't feel like talking about it anymore. Less than a month ago, you were on the internet begging the people to help you with your second security deposit. You said you needed $1,000. So we're going to just assume that you acquired this furniture after that. after that situation. So how is it that you, regardless if she renting it, bought it out, straight out, how are you acquiring things when just less than 30 days ago you came to the internet and asked the people for $1,000 to pay your security deposit?
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this house together and ready for the furniture.
Now, this is a total night and day between Skye and Jasmine. Honey, Jasmine's just, sweeping and mopping, just, so, because you're bringing in new furniture, so you want your floors clean, right? This was a total night and day from what we just saw from Skye. Because, Jasmine is not the best housekeeper, in my opinion, but she's far better than that nasty ass Skye over there. I didn't mind watching this, okay? And it looks like Jasmine may have some curtain rods because it don't look like these curtains are nailed to the window, okay? And if Jasmine wants to consider this new beginnings, then maybe it is new beginnings for her. I don't know. Maybe she says she's working from home. So if she is working from home, where's the work from home setup at? Is it in your bedroom? Because why would the work from home setup be in your bedroom? Why wouldn't that be, in your living or dining room area? Now, she did say she had a 5-bedroom mansion. Maybe she has a room dedicated as an office, and that's where her work from home setup is. Do I think Jasmine's working from home? Let me say this to y'all. I think it's a possibility. So not only did she get living room, she got a new dinette set too. So did she get this from the Renter Center place? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I definitely feel like if you rent rugs, washing machines, and other things, why not rent? I mean, y'all remember she rented her bedroom suite. So if she rented her bedroom suite from the Renter Center, why wouldn't she rent a couch and table? But I'll say this: if you're gonna rent it, at least get something that's durable. And I like the living room suite. I think it's nice. Oh, and she got some tables to go with it. Okay, Jasmine, girl. This definitely is not a 5-bedroom unless, I don't know, just the living room and dining room is too small for what would be a 5-bedroom. But maybe that's why it's so small, because of the extra bedroom. I don't know. Something just tell me this is not a 5-bedroom. Maybe a 4, but I don't think it's 5. I think it's nice. And I'm glad she got something better, more than doll furniture. Okay. Looks like she even bought a rug. Okay. Because I don't think the Renter Center rented this, because let's be honest, this look like a 5x7 rug. Girl, you can go get that rug at Ross for $20 damn. So please, I pray to God, I hope she didn't rent this, because you can go get this rug for less than $30 damn at Ross or TJ Maxx or wherever. Okay. So I'm glad that she finally upgraded to furniture bigger than for a dollhouse. Okay. Is it light blue? It's giving gray. You don't like it? Okay. I mean, I like it. Y'all don't have to like it. I like it. I think it's cute. Uh, okay. So
Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I am about to make Legends breakfast. He's right here.
Someone just said, um, it's nice for Jasmine. Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade for Jasmine. Because we're used to her with the little doll furniture. She's finally gotten rid of the yellow curtains, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she always has the camera in Legend's face. Like, why does she feel like the internet is so in love with her son? Like, I understand her being in love with him because that's her son. But why does she always have the camera up in this little boy's face? Don't understand that. I just don't understand why she does that.
All right, you guys, I'm back at home. I dropped Legend off for school. I just took Billy outside. A hot mess. I'm about to sit down and get some editing done real quick. But I do need to go start a load.
All right. So now she's doing laundry and stuff. So I hope she buy her some new towels.
Laundry's going. Let's go ahead. Because usually I get up at 6:50 to get Legend ready. I'm about to get him ready and get him dressed so I can take him to school. I want to come back home and get a workout in before I have to clock in, and then after that, around my lunchtime, I wanted to run to the store because I have to get something. Because, like I said, Kellen's birthday is coming up, so my voice is all scratchy. But good morning, welcome to today's vlog.
All right. So Jasmine says she's gonna run Legend to work. She's gonna get a workout in, and then she's gonna clock in for the day. Oh, okay. All right, girl.
It's 8:56. I'm about to go clock in. I just finished doing 2 miles. Good workout. Also did upper body. Then we'll clock in and get this work done. And I'll come back and talk to y'all a little bit later because, yeah, I got stuff I got to do today. All right, y'all. So I am currently on my break. Told myself I'm just going to try to get my content stuff filmed, right? Film as much as I can, get it done. That way I could just knock out two birds with one stone because
I don't know about y'all. I'd rather see what Jasmine got going on right now because it seems like she does have something going on than what Olivia got going on over there. At least Jasmine got a couch with bones. Libby down there with the boneless couch. And Jasmine went and got her couch with some bones. Okay, she got a bone in couch, and Livia got a bone out couch. At the end of the day, I feel like what Jasmine got going on, she's even looking better as far as fixing herself up a little bit. I would rather see what she got going on because it's starting to look more adult, right? Than what Olivia got going on. Jasmine is definitely giving more going into her adult girly era. Then Olivia down there getting drunk because her court case was continued. So whatever Jasmine got going on, I hope she keeps elevating and keep it going, right? And go in a different direction and try to change the focal point of her channel. Jasmine wants to reveal what really going on, but at the same time, she wants to keep private. And there's nothing wrong with that. Here's the thing, though. It was about time. Because let's be honest, y'all. The reason why we're kind of used to knowing what's going on is because they came on the internet and told us everything. And all we ever told them was, even with telling what's going on, you ain't got to be so damn tacky and ratchet with it, right? So like I said, I don't know what the whole thing was a few weeks ago when she needed the $1,000. I mean, obviously, I don't know if she was just doing a test with the internet. I don't know what that was about. But do I think Jasmine is working? I do. I feel like she does have a work from home job. And you know what's so funny? The whole time she was not working, she needed the internet to buy her couch, kids' beds, curtains, and everything, right? But if you notice, other than the $1,000 a few weeks ago, but she didn't need the internet to come buy her a kitchen table and a couch. She rented it or she purchased it herself. It just seems like the working aspect, and I think she truly is working from home. I think the working aspect is making her feel a little bit more, I don't know. I'm not going to say important, but more business vibe. I think it's making her feel more mature by earning her money, by clocking in. It's giving her structure. Because if you notice now, she's working off time slots. Oh, it's 8:56. Okay, I'm about to go shower and get myself ready, to clock it. She's doing things more on a time structure. When working on the internet, there was no time. She just lived vicariously, did whatever. But now that she has a job, and more than likely she's working from home, it's given her more of a structured environment. And what have we always said about these ladies? That's what they needed. And if she truly is working, I guarantee you guys, by 2026, you're going to see a whole metamorphosis to Jasmine's channel. I'm definitely happy to see Jasmine elevate a little bit. She is finally seeing what adulting is. Right. And that's what you do when you're an adult and you want new things for your home and you're working. You do what? You go spend your check. You don't do like that situation a few weeks ago. I think Jasmine was trying to get birthday money. That's what that all boils down to. I hope she doesn't do that again. Like, Jasmine, don't do that anymore. If you're trying to change the focal point of your channel, don't bring your ass on this internet anymore, begging for the people's money. Since there's nothing wrong with working hard and earning it yourself. And as long as you keep your audience engaged and you keep your social media platform as additional income, Jasmine, as working full-time, having benefits and things of that nature, you're going to see you're also going to start attracting a different hue of people too. Because the girls can relate to what you got going on now.
I already got my makeup on. I already got myself together. So I'm going to try to hurry up and do that real quick. And then just see how much time I got left. If I don't, I'll just go later to the store. Because and I ordered Kaylin shoes and her necklace that she asked for. It's literally the same necklace as mine.
That's true.
I ordered that already. So that will be here for her birthday. But I'm going to go ahead and get this content filmed and come back to y'all.
And I don't blame Jasmine for not, telling people where you do not need the internet blowing up your damn spot. Okay. So I don't blame her for that at all. But if this is what she's doing, if she is truly working from home, good. I mean, let's be honest. Now that all 5 of her children are in school full time, it's nothing wrong with going to pick up a gig, be it full time or part time, and hustle your social media on the side. Because if you really think about it, y'all, look at the internet. A lot of the girlies have went back to work and are still posting their content. Because in this climate, The whole moral of the story is to have enough money to do what you need to do and to put money up to the side. I hope she truly is working. Because let's be honest, Jasmine is damn near 40 years old. And at the rate that she's going, showing us fixing legend French toast sticks and 4 sausage patties and the kids running around the soccer field, since that content is only going to go so far. People don't want to see that every day. And you in your workout gym running on your work, people only going to want to see that so much. And then they just gonna be like, girl, that's not relatable to me. Jasmine has to give more relatable content to enhance her audience, either keeping the girls that's already there or trying to, bring new people to her channel to see what she got going on. This girl fancy, that's true too. That's true too. But, at this point, really, if you think about it, a job was the desirable thing for her to do, because what else the hell you gonna do during the day and all your kids are at school? What else are you gonna do? And not only that, I mean, I don't know. It just, to me personally, it would just give Jasmine a different directive, more content. Essentially, it'll give her more content because it'll open her eyes to different things that's going on, and she'll have more things that she can talk about on her channel that's more relatable. That's true, Lynn. That's true. That's true. All right, y'all. That's my time, honey. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Have a good Saturday, a beautiful weekend. We'll come back tomorrow with some different conversations. And TMR's going to see you in the next one, honey. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.